Hey guys, real quick before the video gets going, I've got some riding footage where I ride the David Mann chopper, and the audio's horrible, but the footage is only a couple of minutes long, and it's all about the ride and not what I'm saying. So sorry about that, but I wanted to include that. Sit back, hold on to your goobers, and enjoy this video, folks. Welcome to the neighborhood, boys and girls. Fuck that. That's Mr. Rogers. This ain't Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Beautiful day here in Middle Tennessee. It's a brisk 48, 49 degrees. The sun's out. And I think I'm going to get the David Mann bike out and ride it today. God, I got to get that Evo motor done and put back together. That's eating my lunch. But today, I think I'm going to get the David Mann bike out and take a cold ride. It'll be a cold ride, but I hadn't ridden that thing since Texas, and I need a little wind therapy on a chopper. So I think I'm going to get it out. I'll have to put all these parts and pieces away to make a way to get it out of here. Waiting on parts. I don't know, man, if the camera shows just how severe that bike leans over. Maybe that'll help a little bit, but man, that thing leans a lot. But I got an idea in mind of what I'm going to do. I got my fender ordered. I got my pieces for the sissy bar ordered. The little 9/16 mounts, they're ordered. I have the brackets to mount the fender with. I've got a headlight ordered, and I've got the spacer nut that goes in here. Looks like a castle. It'll go right in here, and then I have the top clamp nut for that, so this front end will be like it's supposed to be. Get all of that done. Get the fender mounted. Get the sissy bar built. And then I'll probably wire this thing up and start riding it, guys. I've kind of changed my mind. I don't think I'm gonna do anything in particular or special to this bike. I'll definitely I'm gonna chrome the sissy bar. I can't help myself. I got to do that, and I may paint the tank and leave everything else just crusty and dusty like all my other bikes. That's how all my other bikes are, you know. This one's crusty and dusty. The frame is rattle can. Paint's missing on a lot of places, but the tank looks good. This one I actually painted the frame. I'm not going to paint the frame on that one. I've got the mounts for the fender on this one. Get that finished up. She's going directly to paint and powder coat, so hopefully this weekend this thing is broken down for paint and powder coat. But let's get us a chopper out and let's go for a ride. But before I do that, again, I want to shout out Harris Welding Supply. This video is sponsored today by Harris Welding Supply. You guys saw in my last video all the stuff they sent me, all the supplies, all the swag. So super cool of them guys for that. So they'll be sponsoring the next few videos, man. Amazing people. I've already had people in the comments to tell me they're in the area and they'll go by there and they'll buy their stuff. One thing that I didn't realize was in the package was this note that was in there. And I want to read this to y'all because I didn't read it. It says, "Hippie, here are some shop supplies that may keep you from going to the welding supply store and save you some money. Bouncing around on all those hardtails, figured you could use the Harley-Davidson belt." I thought you sent it because you've seen videos of me swapping engines all the time, but yeah, man, for sure. Keep your kidneys where they're supposed to be. Can't recall when I got it, been hanging on the wall in my shop for years. Again, enjoy watching your videos. You and Slick at Slickhead Custom Cycles make me laugh. I've got people from Jersey that live out by the shore. They're all right for a bunch of Yankees. That's what I tell people about Slick. He's all right even though he's a Yankee. But keep it sketchy and stay safe, bud. I got a buddy that lives close to Buckstone. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm thinking about doing a ride-in chopper show this summer. It'll be in Murfreesboro, so be sure and tell your buddy about it. Details to come on that. But I wanted to read that to y'all, and again, announce my sponsor for today's video, Harris Welding Supply, and where were they, Mount Olive? No, they're in Monroe, Ohio. Harris Welding Supply, Monroe, Ohio. Go check them out, buy your swag, buy your wire, buy your stick, buy your tips, buy your gloves, probably get your tanks filled there, buy everything. Yeah, buy it all. Yeah. Buy your wife a new diamond ring while you're there, get her a mink coat, keep her happy while you're out on the chopper. Do all that, everything. All right, well, I figured this would be a good time to clean up all the chem dry I've got from some oil spills that I had that I put down probably a month ago. So I figured I'd get the bikes out and get that cleaned up. I really need to go to the car wash and at least spray this one down. I think I might do that. While I'm out, go clean this one up, get the Texas dirt off of it. I'm probably still running Texas sand through the engine where I was drag racing it. And hopefully parts will come in soon and I can get to work on that one. But for now, I guess I'll take a minute and sweep that chem dry up. All right, well, I got the floor all cleaned up and this is the first, no, I think I've started it once since I came back from Texas. I remember I had to drain some gas out of the pan head to have enough gas to race, and I think this thing might be out of gas. I can hear a little bit. I could probably make it up to the first gas station, hopefully. Shit, I hope I can. I ran out of gas on the Evo one day, a half a mile from it, and the last half a mile was uphill, so. After I turned the switch on, one kick, that ain't bad. I've got the throttle lock back on high idle just to get her warmed up. That's still higher than I'm normally going to idle it. Let it run like that for a minute while I get ready to go find my, what am I looking for? My freak mount so I can take y'all with me. All right, guys, we made it to the gas station. We was able to get a little gas in it. I'm out here off Pond Road. I think that's Highway 46 or Pond Road. I call it Yellow Creek Road, Pond Road. Got a little gas. We're going to go into town. We're going to get us something to eat, and we got to stop by Wally World. But I'm going to continue to take you guys along with me. All right, well, the Apple Waffle was packed. There were people lined up waiting to eat. I don't know what the hell it is about a Tuesday, but I guess food stamps hit, so everybody's got money on the EBT and they had the Waffle House eating. So I came to Shoney's. There ain't many of these left in the country. They used to be a really good staple, but most of them have gone to the wayside, but they have a pretty good breakfast bar. So let's go in here and see what we can fuck up today. So we foregoed the Waffle House because it was too crowded, but this is a classic Southern breakfast right here. Sausage, bacon, fried taters, scrambled eggs, biscuits and gravy, and that's right, a good old Southern staple grits. And this little young lady sitting right here beside me all by herself. She don't know it, but I've already got her check, so pay it forward, guys. All right, gang, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I did. I needed to get out. Plus, I had some errands to run, and it was just such a nice day to ride in the fall that I had to get out and do it, so I'm glad I did. Not much else to report. It's going to be a slow few days. Waiting on parts to come in for that bike and waiting on parts to come in for the giveaway bike. So until my packages hit later this week, I don't have a lot I can do in the shop. I guess that's why I took the time to pull these bikes out and clean the shop floor up. I'll probably put these bikes back together, put everything up nice and neat. I've got that stack of bins and that frame with the tanks and dash on it and title. I'm going to carry down to Jackson's motorcycle repair in Lyle. It's a new shop that's opened up. He's got a grand opening coming up Saturday. I may or may not be in town. So he's going to do a swap meet down there. And so I'm going to take some stuff down there, see if it'll sell. But hopefully these parts will come in and we'll get some shop time in, some fabrication time in. And to all you real ones out there, keep it between the ditches and rubber side down. Go check out Slick at Slickhead Custom Cycles and check out Ralph at It's My Time. Let's go. We'll take this video back up when the parts come in, folks. All right, guys and gals, boys and girls, friends, Romans, countrymen, whatever you want to say. It's that time again in the segment I like to call Package Time. Now these are brought to you by our co-sponsor of today's video. These are brought to you by the one and only James Cycle Supply. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on the old interweb, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, James Cycle Supply. Now, there should be 2 sets of handlebars in here. One set I won in a raffle, and the other set, and these are custom handmade bars by James. There's another set in there. Let's do them one set at a time. And look who decided to make an appearance in today's video. No, not little mama. She's inside sleeping. Old Pepper. That's my old white dog, old Australian Shepherd. Hell, he's about 14. He's just out here looking for a treat. He ain't thinking about much else. He don't do much these days. Eat and sleeps and poops and aggravates me to death sometimes. But James Cycle Supply, custom handmade parts, awesome fabricator, phenomenal bike builder. He absolutely should be invited. I know he got invited to the OCC Invitational down there in Florida. But he did a raffle, and these bars I won in a raffle that James did. Pretty sure he announced it on his channel that I won, but he called me directly and told me I won. But it wasn't hard. I bought the lion's share of the tickets, so I wasn't too surprised. I usually don't win anything. I think he powder coated these black. But those are pretty cool bars right there, man. Yes, sir. Let's put them up on a bike, see how they look. Shit, I might run these on the raffle bike, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna give y'all a look and tell me what y'all think. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, shit. That's pretty awesome right there. Let's play around with them a little bit, guys. That's a customer's bike. I think he's pretty set on the bars he's rocking. They look good on that one. Nah, those are staying on that one. These are some badass bars, guys. I think I might put these on the giveaway bike, guys. Yep. Why not? Why not? Make this raffle bike something really special, man. Hell yeah. Now, let's get down to the bars that James is sponsoring us with. He saw my long fork chopper, and he knew I liked the lightning bolts pretty good, so he designed a set of one-off bars specifically for me. Specifically with me in mind, I should say. So let's get these out. Let's open them up and see how they look, guys. You might have even added a note. Let's see. Oh no, he sent me a ton of stickers, man. Y'all know how I feel about swag. And he made these specifically to fit a set of trees I got. Yeah, buddy. What do y'all think about those? He put the lightning bolts in them for me. They're a spinoff from the Zeus bars that he does. I told him how much pullback I wanted. He gave me that. I told him how much I needed down here. He gave me that. Those are some really, really nice polished bars. I'll more than likely cut a couple of inches off of each end. I think he runs them long like that, in case you like them like that. Give you a little bit more control of the bike, but I want to make this one pretty radical. And guys, I think I've decided, since I knew what these bars were going to look like, I think they're going to go possibly on the giveaway bike, guys. And I'm going to probably put my Z-bars back on the David Mann bike like they were originally. Yep. I'm going to get these bars on there and bring y'all back. We'll finish up the packages. That is the ticket right there, guys. I think I've got them lined up in perfect parallel with that front end. Shit, I think they look great on that bike. The only thing I'm struggling with is, do I put them on this bike or do I put them on my David Mann bike? I don't know yet. But either way, I love them. I know I've got to cut a couple of inches off of them, guys. They're just too long this way. So I want to cut a couple, maybe 2 inches to about right there. That's what I did on those Z-bars. I cut a couple of inches off of those. All right, let's get back to these packages, guys. All right. Got those put away, and like I said, my man sent me some swag. Again, James Cycle Supply, y'all hit him up. James knows how I love stickers. Yup, so if I hadn't said earlier, this video is brought to you in conjunction with Harris Welding Supply in Monroe, Ohio, and James Cycle Supply down in Central Florida. Those two companies decided to collaborate with Hippie Chunk Corner, and that is awesome. Thank you, James, for the bars, man. Kickstand dilemma on the customer's bike because it's so low. I put that S-bend in it. I wound up digging through my stuff, and I found an old kickstand I had cut down. So I'm going to cut this off of it and weld that to it and just have a little shorty. That's my plan. All right, I've got about 5 or 6 packages ordered, guys. I know I got a couple from Throttle Addiction, one from TC Bros. I got Dennis Kurt, Revzilla. So this is my TC blade here. Okay, cool. I should have a couple of throttle addictions. Oh God, I can't remember what all I've got. All right, lower fender mount. Got it. Mid fender mount under the seat. Got it. That's for the long fork chopper. Giveaway bike. Fender mount. Giveaway bike. Fender mount. Long fork chopper. Castle / spacer nut and top clamp nut. Got it. Fuel line. Got it. Sweet. Sweet. Let's see. Make sure everything came. Fuel line, fender mount, top crown nut, retainer nut. Looks like we got everything from TC Bird. This is the expensive one here. Brand new. Straight out the box. And I'm so glad I put forth the money and just bought a new one, because I could have cobbled one together. Put this in my sticker package here. I'm gonna put these up later when I ain't doing nothing. Everything I need, got it. So glad I went ahead and bit the bullet and just bought a new one. That way I don't have the stupid starter gear, none of that jazz. So there's my belt drive, folks, for the long fork chopper. Cool, long fork chopper parts, bracket, got it. I think I've just about got everything to finish up the long fork chopper, guys. I know I've put it together relatively quickly compared to how I do some of these other bikes, but when you've been collecting these pieces for several years like I have, like I've had that front end for a couple of years now. I've only had that frame for about 6 months, but I've had that motor for about 1.5 years, transmission for about 1.5 years. I'm not going to run that particular front wheel because I don't want a white wall and I don't feel like cleaning that blue off, but I've got a nice Firestone back here that I'll run. Brand new wheel, brand new tire, spool hub, we'll throw it on there. But I got to get rid of that oil tank. You know, I've been telling y'all I'm not sold on that oil tank, and talking with my buddy Slick at Slickhead Custom Cycles earlier today on the phone, and he just reiterated, he's like, bro, you got to dish that oil bag. It looks horrible. And I was like, I know it does, man. I just needed somebody like you to tell me that, to reinforce me biting the bullet to get rid of it. But I've still got packages coming. I've got a headlight for the long fork chopper. I've got axle adjusters coming. And you know, for these old frames, this right here is actually 1 inch and your axle's 3/4, but your axle on this side should have a flat spot on it where it'll slide up into there. Well, they make a little piece to go on the other side that's slotted that takes out that 1/4 inch of play. I know I've got one of them still coming, headlight, axle retainers or axle adjusters. What else do we got coming? Man, I can't even remember. I think I ordered a new clutch basket or a new clutch hub. I've got the basket. I know I ordered new plates. I needed a new, which I had them, but man, I bent this one up pretty bad right there, which, man, I can probably fix that, but man, the clutch would probably still walk around with me. And here's a decent basket with nothing wrong with it. I didn't realize I had that aluminum pressure plate, but I got the ring and the keeper, and I could just order the big fix, which is the big long roller bearings that go all the way around this. Ordered new friction disc, ordered new steels, so I got them coming. I should have everything to get that bike put together, man. I know it's going to be something to handle, especially with a foot clutch, jockey shift, no front brake, that big heavy ass long front end out there. She's going to be something else, but that's all right, man. I'm going to close this video out, guys. Again, Slickhead Custom Cycles, my partner in crime. Y'all go check him out. Go check out Ralph at It's My Time, Let's Go. And please don't forget James Cycle Supply in Central Florida for all your cool chopper parts, man. He builds the coolest chopper shit, guys. I can't tell you how impressed I am with him. And Harris Welding Supply in Monroe, Ohio, man. If you're in that area. Oh, shout out to Sandman, subscriber, for shooting me these, man. Cool of you, brother. Hey, Rusty Shovel, I see you, man. Oh, long time subscriber. Been with me a long time, man. Sent me a battery box back in the early days. Anyway, Hippie's Chopper Corner, folks. Home of the sketchy chopper, where we keep them sketchy all the time.